Good evening and welcome to Norbuilt Oval for this round 4 clash of the TIO NTFL 25-26 Men's Premier League season. It's the reigning champions Southern Districts up against the so far also undefeated PINT Football Club. My name's Stu Davis. Tonight I'm with Chris Bucks. Bucksy, this should be a fantastic game.
Yeah, looking forward to it, and looking forward to Pints to see how they're going to go against the top side. Districts have hit a bit of form, got a quality list. So it's going to be a real challenge for Pints, but really looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's right. No tougher task in NT footy than to play the reigning premiers here at their home deck. And of course tonight, the latest start, we've got the new lights in play. It's exciting times here at Norbuilt Oval at Fred's Pass. So the first ever Men's Premier League game under lights here at Fred's Pass, and we're underway. Big Wyatt Ryan's in there early up against the big fella Greenwood for Pint, but the ball's worked to the outer side of the ground, and hand pass comes across to Schwartz. He's tackled straight away close to the boundary line, and it'll be a ball up. Good solid tackle. So Ryan uses his strength, just hooks it over the top. That ball's caught in underneath again. So James Greenwood, the new ruckman, I think, for Pint. Don't think I've seen him before, but he's certainly got some height about him. But Districts with the clearing kick forward, and falls straight into the lap of Dylan Barry at half forward. And he goes back and looks like he's happy to take the shot.
Yeah, big job for the new Pints ruckman against White. He's been the best ruckman Southern Districts in the comp at the moment.
So Barry's kick on the way, drifting across the goal square. Pint hands on it first. Hand pass comes out to Shot. He delivers along the near side wing as Rowe tries to bash it forward off the ground. Just had a bit of an air shot there, and now picked up and tackled, and the ball spilt free. And again another stoppage. So from that ruck contest, it just ricochets off some bodies and over the boundary line. So a boundary throw in. So a minute and a half in to the first quarter here at Norbuilt Oval. No score on the board. The ball's been in Southern Districts forward half. Southern Districts winning the toss and kicking to the left of screen tonight. So Ryan in front. Gets a hand to it, but Schwartz at ground level just gets a hand pass forward in hope, really, as the quick kick came out from Ryan, Curtis Ryan, and Pint able to work it away now on the half volley. Nice pick up by Rowe and delivery, and now they use it through the hands. And Stevens, Archie Stevens, who's had a great start to his NTFL career, gets it down forward where Pendergast has a squaring kick to the top of the goal square. That's beautifully delivered, and great body position out in front, and the mark taken, and Pint have the chance to score first here, but just disciplined centering ball, and the mark taken by Fraudenfelder.
Just Pint said just really good with their connection and composure by hands, and got the overlap, and centered the ball beautifully.
So Fraudenfelder from directly in front. Oh, he's missed it from about 20 metres out. He can't believe it himself. So wow, let off for Southern Districts there.
Not sure what happened there. He's got to jump the fence to get the other ball.
I think he picked it up before the shot was taken.
Yeah.
So Lloyd Johnson it is, and receives back and drills a pass to the outer side of the ground, but on the half volley couldn't be taken cleanly, as close to the boundary line there's a pile of players out there, and it'll be a ball up.
Matt Shannon's back in after having a week off for Southern Districts. Very handy in. Yeah,
he's an important player, isn't he? As they work it through the hands. Jalen Clark out there. They're right in front of the main stand here, and pretty vocal already out there, so it's going to be a big night.
Lloyd Johnson starting at full back. It's interesting, but create plenty of run, I'm sure. So boundary throw in. Ryan gets to the front again, wins the hit out, and
Districts through the hands this time, and the long kick comes down the wing, but chopped off, and Pint the chance again as under pressure with the hand passes. This one loops over the top and it's going to be chopped off. It was Matt Johnston who was taken to ground, and Pint swarming in over the ball as Fraunfelder tried to get a kick forward, had it smothered, and again it's trapped in underneath, but free kick's going to be paid this time for holding, and it'll go the way of Matt Johnston. He decides to switch out to the outer side, but that's well read and chopped off. And a nice intercept mark by Schwarzenberg. Goes short and finds Rowe. Rowe plays on straight away, gives it over the top. They're not afraid to use the ball through the hands over the top as the pass comes in, and they're moving the ball nicely. They've got some space in the middle of the ground. The kick's good once again, and this time it's Archie Stevens, who just floated down to half forward, got himself in a bit of space, had some pressure in the end, but the kick was pinpoint accurate.
As you said, Stu, Pints are moving the ball really well, just hitting the short, not blazing away, and their skill's really up and about at the moment. They're sort of opening Districts up at the moment in their forward 50. But for Districts, they've just got to pair off and tighten the rope a bit and get their hands on the ball.
So the kick from Stevens, this one looks better. Goal umpire hardly moves. That's through for the first goal of the match. And the last couple of minutes, Pint have really dominated the contest, and they're used to the ball by hand and short. Yeah,
they're just struggling, Districts, to get it across the centre line. Their forwards have got to push up and create a bit more space, another target. But credit to Pints, they're working back defensively and across the middle of the ground, cutting it off, making it hard for Districts to move the ball forward.
So the first goal of the game goes to Archie Stevens for Pint. Come into the Pint side this year, and he's just ripped it up every game that I've seen him play. He's been fantastic. So great acquisition for the Pint Footy Club. So back in the middle, Ryan again uses his body, gets that hook over the top, but Pint first to the ball at ground level once again, and again use it through the hands. That one just behind a little bit, and the hand pass from Goody was just behind and put pressure on his teammate. Districts now working it through their hands as Narkle under pressure. He's been pinged, so good quick tackling from Pint, putting pressure on straight away, and it's the big fella Greenwood that will take the free kick. Kicks to the outer side of the ground, but that one chopped off in front by the Southern District's captain, Bowden. Swings around on the left now, kicks long to the goal square. Oh, making position, but just falling out of the hands down there. The mark not quite taken by Farrer, and it's Motlop down there as well, so got hands to it, couldn't take the mark. Bo Schwartz at ground level couldn't keep it in, so a boundary throw in. Ryan in front, wins the hit out, ball squirts out the back. Oh, it's an interesting hand pass, but comes to Barry eventually. His hand pass is astray and is knocked out of bounds, and will be another boundary throw in.
Just Pint's pressure is right up there. They're giving Districts no room at all to move, no space, and they've folded back with numbers. Very good on Pints, making it difficult for Districts.
So Ryan reaching, gets a hand to it. But again, plenty of players around the ball at ground level, and no clean possession out of there as the hit out comes down. Another good tackle and quick clearing kick, but it's gone straight into the hands of Jono Ross this time for Districts. He'll thump it straight back into the top of the goal square. Big flyers down there. There's a whistle on the play. It's going to be a Pint free kick. Just some interference in the marking contest there, and Pint get to relieve from their last line of defence. Happy to go short again to Chalmers this time in the back pocket. Chalmers looks down the line, that's the way he goes, but Wyatt Ryan parked himself in front, read it nicely and takes the mark, and he'll send it back the way it came. Goes direct towards goal. Big leap from behind. No mark. Barry at ground level tries to force his way through, but he gets tackled. And umpire says that will be a ball up again. So only about 15 metres from the Southern District's goal. Ryan, another hit out. You can see the numbers around the ball, and eventually it squirts out and PINT get the clearing kick out towards half back. Pressure from both sides fantastic, but now it's cleared away down the wing. Oh, just on the half volley, couldn't take it, but Stevens back in there again, working hard at ground level. Hand pass comes out the back to Jordan Johnston. Anderson across to Ross. Ross has a bit of space, delivers. Oh, that's a drill that's almost hit Dylan Barry in the face, but he's recovered pretty well to get the hand pass out wide. But once again, PINT hands on the ball, work it out towards the boundary line, and off hands it goes and over for another throw-in.
I feel like Districts are trying to just bomb it in, and it's not working for them, so they've got to try and lower their eyes like they did, but that was a bullet pass to Dylan Barry. But that's what they've got to try and do, I feel, and the Districts forward just lead and make space.
Ryan in front again, takes it himself this time. The hand pass comes back to him. That looked like a high tackle, and that's the way it's been seen. So Southern District's free kick, and going the way of Ross. Ross wheels around now on the right boot. Again, kicks along. Oh, big leap from behind. But play on's the call as PINT work it out of defence again, and the mark taken by Jorgensen. He kicks long down the wing. Nicely gathered by Barry. Barry's off and running now inboard. He's going to be in trouble here, and tackled by Lake, and the ball spilled out. They take the advantage, and running away, Tommy Clark gives it into the middle of the ground. They work it through the hands to Narkle. Narkle has a bounce, kicks long inside 50. That's a beautifully directed kick. That's a better forward entry. Bo Schwartz out on the lead, takes the mark, appealing for a 50-metre penalty as the pressure came in from Ethan Smith. But that was a much better build-up and delivery, Buxy.
Yeah, quick ball movement, and it looked like the forwards were set up a bit more space. They created space, more one-on-ones, which definitely helped, but the connection through the centre of the corridor there was real good with Districts, Matt Shannon and Nagel. Obviously, class player Nagel, been on a couple AFL lists, or three, I think, Geelong, Port and Fremantle.
Yeah. So, Bo Schwartz chips at that a bit and just hangs it out to the right. So, only a behind for Southern District's first score of the game. And PINT to bring it back into play. So we're 12 minutes gone in this first quarter. Just the one goal on the board so far as PINT coming near side again. Ball at ground level gets hand passed out into space, and PINT have got the loose out there again, but that kick's not well directed and nicely read by Brodie Lake. Takes the mark now, plays on through the middle of the ground, kicks long inside the forward 50. Oh, just hooked away down there and bombed out of the PINT defence, knocked away, and first to it at ground level is Bowden. He kicks it out in front of Motlop out in the pocket, swings a hand pass back into Narkle. Narkle swings towards goal, uses the breeze beautifully. It's going all the way to the line, and some good body work on the line as well. Allows the ball to go through for Southern District's first goal, and again a quality finish, this time from Quinton Narkle.
Yeah, Brodie Lake's been across half back them last two contests to get District's forward entries. Reads the ball really well.
Yeah, he's had a good start to the season, Brodie Lake, and plays that role beautifully, and also plays tight, doesn't give much away, so he's a really valuable player in defence for Southern Districts.
Yeah, he can play a shutdown role, but once it hits the ground, he's as quick as anyone and mobile as well. Very handy player to have just floating across half back.
Scores level, 13.5 minutes into the first quarter, and so Matty Dennis goes into the ruck to give Wyatt Ryan a chop out. He's took the ball out of the ruck contest, but his kick was smothered. Bowden in there gets a boot to it down towards half forward. Narkle from behind punches it forward. Nicely read at ground level by Matt Shannon. He kicks out wide, and the chance for Districts to go inboard on the bounce. Schwartz picks it up. He gets tackled. Hand passes over to the advantage of Barry. Barry swings around on the left boot, kicks towards goal, and quick as that, Southern Districts have got 2 on the board in a minute, and another nice finish this time from Dylan Barry.
Just Matt Shannon from the middle there, and to leave the centre clearance, just his work to get front and centre to Nagel. His hits down on the ground, just it's more opening up the forward line in for Districts, I feel, and their midfielders are slowly getting their hands on the ball. So Pints have just got to go back and defend and start winning the ball back in the middle. Pretty hard though when you got Matt Dennis and White Ryan rucking. 2 very experienced ruckmans, good ruckman in the comp, playing for the one team.
So Jacob Maloney in there for Pint doing the ruck work. Looks to be outsized a bit. Gets up high, but Dennis again does it himself. Gets it on the boot this time. Barry coming out towards it. Couldn't quite take the mark, but Bowden read it nicely and delivers inside forward 50. Attempt with the one hand. Mark not taken. Motlop quick as a flash over his shoulder. Gives the hand pass out the back, and a bit of composure there from Matty Johnson. Just saw his captain loose behind him, gave it that way, and Bowden now looks to play on. He's run himself into some trouble here. His kick squirts out towards the boundary line, but just touched over, and it'll be a boundary throw in. Yep, bit of conference between field umpire and boundary umpire, but the decision stands, and it's a boundary throw in. So ball knocked forward from the ruck contest, not forced out of Rowe's hands, but Pint still work it forward. Rowe on the end of it again, gives a bit of a look away hand pass, but found the target. Again, that looping hand pass over the top, forced by the pressure of the Southern Districts defenders. Now Dennis at ground level fishes it out the back to his teammate Giddings. Giddings kicks it inboard, and he finds Tommy Clark, who switches again across half back, and the hand pass comes from Willie Farrer to Lloyd Johnston. He's got Shannon in some space out there, and he drives the ball inside forward 50, close to the boundary line. A toe poke off the ground, sees it into some space inside the forward line, going to ground and giving the hand pass, but it was a bit too hot for his teammate, and now Pint work it out again, and Chalmers gets the kick away, but he's got nothing to kick to, so he goes as close to the boundary as he can. Big Matt Shannon lopes across there and picks it up now, and again he's happy to concede some ground to give it back to Giddings. Giddings switches it to Clark. Thomas Clark again back through into the middle of the ground now, and on the half volley Jordan Johnston picked it up, kicked down towards half forward, a little bit too far for his intended target, but they've got some support down there, and burrowing in for Pint was Goody. It was who just made sure that Districts couldn't take the ball away. So this time Pint win the hit out through Maloney. There's a free kick here. It's going to go Pint's way. So kick there to Marshall. He goes out wide, but it's overturned, and now Districts bring it straight back, and got players loose through that half forward area. Hand pass comes across to Narkle. He has a bounce, kicks towards goal, but he was deep out close to the boundary line and just missed it out on the right hand side. So a point to Southern Districts, and Pint bring it back in again. Rowe through the middle of the ground finds Fuller, his teammate, who goes straight down the middle. They go long inside forward 50. It's pretty open down there, knocked away in defence by Jordan Johnston, and now the troops come in. The hand pass comes out. Brodie Lake running off of half back again, just chips it out wide. It's a well directed kick, and Narkle out in front takes the mark, just slows it up and now chips over the top to Lake, who kept running. And now he's kicking inside forward 50, just a little bit too short for Stevie Motlop that time. Couldn't pick it up on the half volley as Pint get it in the hands, and again working it around. There's a free kick played and then the advantage, and there's no real advantage now, so Districts bring it straight back in. It's going in towards goal, but across the face and through from behind.
Just looking real dangerous, Districts, off their half-back line. They're moving the ball really well, sort of catching Pints out. They're spreading, they're willing to switches. So Pints have got to try and stop that somehow.
So bring it back in again. Rowe doing lots of his work in defence as he finds Ethan Smith. Smith chips it over the top. Lloyd Johnson will come in and pick that one off easily enough, and then it's got a free player in the middle of the ground in Taj Stanley. Again, they're happy to switch right across the ground, and once again it's Brodie Lake involved out there. He gives it off, and the kick inside forward 50, and that's a beautifully directed kick, and Dylan Barry out on the lead, took it in the hands nicely, and he'll go back for the set shot from about 50 out.
Brodie Lake and Nagels got into the game at the second half of this quarter, really brought Districts back in, just their work rate and their level of skill finding space. But Brodie Lake off that half back, he got it deep in the back line here, give her hands, and then he was kicking it into the forward 50. Just the running power.
Dylan Barry thumping kick, but just drifting away to the left. So another behind. So after Pint got that first goal, Districts really have controlled the game in their forward half. As Pint this time coming near side shot in the marking contest, had it punched away by Jed Anderson. They work it through the hands back to Matty Dennis. There's a whistle on the play here. It's a holding off the ball, I think. So it's going to come back. It's going to be a Southern Districts free kick, but they had advanced it down to their forward pocket. But coming back to Jed Anderson. Anderson kicks long towards the goal square, punched away and over the boundary line. 21 minutes gone. You're watching AFL&T's coverage of the TIO NTFL Men's Premier League through NT News and Community TV. Great contest, just 8 points the margin, but Districts with the stoppage in their forward area got the chance here as knocked away from that ruck contest. They're doing pretty well at ground level, Pint, with from these stoppages, but just weight of numbers sees it come back in all the time. The hand pass comes out to Anderson on the left, kicks long towards goal, but that was always missing to the left. And another Southern Districts behind.
Definitely had the opportunities, Districts, but they've been under pressure every time as well. Credit to Pints, still holding pressure on them.
Yeah, Pints have got numbers back. The kick short to Curtis Ryan. He goes long round the outer side of the ground. That's a well-directed kick. And now Pint the chance again, but good pressure, sees that ball knocked down as the kick went forward, and hand pass comes out the back, and Jordan Johnston, steady as you like, chips it over to Stevie Motlop. He's got some time and space now, has a bounce, trying to direct some traffic. Oh, delivers nicely inside forward 50 to Dylan Barry. Got some heavy contact, but he probably caused it as much as he received it there against Griffin. And the mark's paid, the siren goes, and Dylan Barry will have a shot for goal after the siren at the end of this first quarter. He's looked dangerous up forward, hasn't he, Chris?
Yeah, he's been really good. He's been leading hard at the ball. That was a heavy contest, but he bounced back up. Alice Springs boy, played a lot of rep footy. Been a very good footballer for the NT.
It's a long kick. He hasn't got that one right. He's not happy with himself, and that falls short and wide, so no further addition to the score. There's a bit of push and shove afterwards, as we come to expect, but yeah, a quarter of two halves really. Pint looked to have a bit of control of the game, and then Districts finally hit the scoreboard, and after that point, really Pint struggled to get it out of their defensive half.
Yeah, they sort of Districts tighten up across their half back. As I said, I thought Lloyd Johnson and Brodie Lake sort of really tightened them up. Half back made it hard for Pints. So it'll be interesting second quarter.
So at quarter time here at Norbuilt Oval, it's Southern Districts by 9 points.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. King for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it.
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End Footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to Norbuilt Oval. It's top of the table clash between Southern Districts and PINT in round 4 of the 25-26 TIO NTFL Men's Premier League. And at quarter time, it's Southern Districts with a 10-point lead, but they haven't had it all their own way. I'm Stu Davis, I'm with Chris Bucks, and PINT well and truly in the game, just need to get the ball going forward a bit more.
Yeah, it's been a cracking game, very even through the midfield.
So the two main men in the ruck again is Greenwood up against Wyatt Ryan. Yeah, Ryan's a big strong unit, gets his hand to most contests. Greenwood trying to reach over the top, but it's Districts who take it away. Long kick down towards half forward, almost a push out there. Kick off the ground, shot picks it up nicely, clean hands, and Stevens gets a hand pass forward but misses the target as Districts working to get it to their advantage out the back. It slips out eventually, and Stevens again with it, just throws it on the boot down towards half forward for PINT. This is where Districts have been controlling the game a bit across half back as Tommy Clark comes in, tries to burrow his way through, but he's caught and will stand up and give the ball back. Ryan in front again, gets it down. Bo Schwartz in there, couldn't control the ball, forced it forward, but PINT it is with the long kick coming out. Oh, that's a beautifully taken intercept mark by Giddings. Giddings goes to the outer side of the ground, but this time chopped off out there by Goody, who kicks it out wide. Ball spills forward, and strong tackle from behind by Willie Farrer, and he'll be rewarded for that tackle. Just rolled the body a bit so that he didn't get in the back. Farrer goes inboard to Jalen Clark. Clark switches across into the corridor to Giddings, and they work it all the way to the near side of the ground where Lloyd Johnston's in space. Oh, that's not Lloyd Johnston's best kick, as it skews off the side of the boot and goes over the boundary line on the full. So a bit of a let off there for PINT, and they'll get the chance to reload and get it inside their forward 50.
Just been watching Jed Anderson, hasn't got his hands on the ball, but these sort of heavy work around the stoppage has been great. Just his body work and freeing players up, tackling.
Archie Stevens it is with the free kick. Chips it inside forward 50. I'm not sure that was the intended target, but sliding across behind was Doug Proud, and he centres again. That's a good looking pass and a good mark taken, and it'll be a chance for Pendergast for PINT from directly in front, about 30 metres out.
It's good patience, PINT said, and they didn't bomb it in, and they've done it all day. They've just waited for something to open up. And Pendergast obviously led into that space. It was a well-weighted kick.
So first shot at goal in the second quarter, Pendergast. Goal umpire makes a little bit of ground, but that's safe enough through the tall white sticks, and PINT with first blood on the board in the second quarter, and just close that margin up to 4 points. So a good start to the quarter from PINT, and Pendergast made no mistake.
Just watching Steve Motlop and Jed Anderson come to the middle with just the leadership, and had a bit of a chat and talked to a couple of players. Now they're going back. So that's one good thing. Districts have some good leaders out there that can do the on-ground stuff, which will help the coaches David Barnyard and Shannon Rusker, knowing that you've got great leaders on the ground.
Yeah, that's right. Plenty of quality experience amongst their ranks as players set up for a restart here. Ryan leaping the ball this time, but Greenwood got over the top, got his hand to it. Districts first on it at ground level. Great hands from Anderson out to Ryan. Ryan wobbles it forward. Motlop works to the front, knocks it forward to his own advantage, then loses control of it. Greenwood tried to hack it off the ground to kick it forward, but it rebounded into his hands. Won himself a free kick for a high tackle. Just at the back edge of the centre square, gives it off to Stevens. Stevens has a player loose down there running onto it, and Pint with the chance now as the hand pass comes inboard. Oh, solid contact and on the bounce. The ball not taken. Lake involved again. Good bump, and then at ground level it's a bit of a scramble for the ball as it works out close to the boundary line. Still in play as Pint try to force it forward through the hands. Eventually it comes out to Tommy Clark, who drives it long around the outer wing. Punch from behind from Brad Ryan, but interfered with his opponent, and it's a Southern District's free kick. Stevie Motlop drives it looking for Narkle there, had it knocked away from him but was first to recover, got it on the bounce, but it's Pint at ground level again. He kicked long down towards half forward. Lake in front, couldn't take the mark this time but recovers beautifully and then just sprints away and kicks long down that outer wing. The ball knocked away. Ryan at ground level gets tackled from behind as it spills out, and then just a chip kick out into a little bit of space through the hands. The kick forward from short is chopped off by Motlop again, and he delivers into Narkle on the bounce. Has some time, but then got tackled as he kicked, and the ball was chopped off, and Pint are going to rebound here from half back. Kick out wide, just gave that a bit too much air, but it gets out the back anyway. Oh, didn't want to pick it up, it went off the ground instead. Was Fraunfelder, and that allowed Southern Districts in, and beautiful use of the footy down the wing as it's taken by Ash Johnson. Johnson just gives a bit of a look away hand pass out the back, but perhaps a bit lucky in the end. Wasn't the best hand pass, but Bowden got caught high. He chips inboard to Stevie Motlop, and now Motlop looking to go long inside forward 50. He's got Farrer out on the lead, just couldn't quite control it, and the ball just got away from him and over the boundary line for a throw in the right forward pocket for Southern Districts.
Interesting match-up. Elliot Chalmers is going to Steve Motlop. I just noticed Steve Motlop pushed up the ground to get it amongst it. Just really good Districts. Great pressure from Pints and Districts through the corridor. It's a fierce game.
So Ryan in front gets it down to Motlop. It's got Bowden out the back, ignores that, chips inboard instead, and beautiful use of the footy. And Bo Schwartz it is, who just got himself into that space that was created, and the kick was perfect, and Schwartz will go back for the set shot.
Just experience and composure. Like Steve could have just bombed that, had a crack at him, but he just lowered his eyes, hit Bo beautifully.
Well, he basically kicked it and forced Bo to go there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Rather than kick it to Bo. So, yeah.
Hard for a backman to defend that.
Yep. So Bo Schwartz about 30 metres out. Kick on the way. I think he's snuck it inside. He has. So an answering goal in this second quarter. And Bo Schwartz gets himself on the board. He's hit the scoreboard in every game this season, I think, so far. And he's a clever forward that has a run through the midfield as well. And another one of those players that's come through the junior ranks with Districts, and really important, versatile player.
Yeah, local boy, been a very good player over the last 3 or 4 years. He got injured last year and come in the back end, I think, but this year he's super fit. Two boys from the Bacola League, Adam Jorgensen and Matt Shannon, playing on either side. Adam Jorgensen playing for Pints and Matt Shannon playing for Southern Districts. They're both in the middle.
So that lead back to 10 points is picked up and cleared away by Proud down to half forward, but Districts set up down there nicely, and they bring it away again, this time to the near side of the ground. As contest out here, and just some good pace there from Sage. Sage delivers into half forward. Off hands it comes to Ash Johnson. Johnson out in front of Barry, traps it nicely on the bounce, gives it back off to Narkle, who off a step delivers further afield, but good defensive work from Shot, sees it punched away and over the boundary line for a throw-in.
Yeah, Narkle just tried to do the same that Steve, pop it out in front, but the Pints defender was a bit too good. Someone's injured there, limping. Johnson?
Yeah, Johnson it is.
sure.
It's looking a bit better now, I think. Got up to a jog, so hopefully he's okay. Matty Dennis wins the hit out, but it's Pint. He tried to just hook it out wide. Stays in play initially, and then it's walked over the boundary line by the captain, Brad Ryan.
Pretty crowded in the forward 50 there. Pints have got numbers in there. Districts have got to try and find some space, I feel. Pull a couple out.
So from that boundary throw in, Motlop just picks it up one-handed, gives and receives back, and chips inside 50 again. Once again, he's just found space where there didn't look to be any, and has a teammate, Harold Sage, running onto it and taking the mark.
Very clever there. There was a few Districts boys. It just shows their voice is really good because only one went up for it. It's very smart. Be about 48 out, you reckon, Stu? Probably has to kick it on the 50.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a gauge on this breeze, but not sure. It's sort of blowing into our face a bit here, so Sage swings out to the right, kicks towards goal. The kick looks pretty good. It's gone all the way, made the distance, no problem whatsoever. And that's another Southern Districts goal, a great finish. And his teammates get around him to congratulate him. So
just credit to Steve Motlop there. Just that's two inside 50s he's found. Just kicked it perfectly. Found the space because their forward 50 was pretty crowded. And the lights are just coming into play here for the first Premier League game here at Norbuilt Oval.
It's looking good, isn't it?
Yes, and there's a fair crowd over there too, Stu.
Yeah, that's terrific. Well, we're always well attended here, and you just imagine with the cooler time of day, they'll start to get even more into the ground for these home games.
Pints have got to win it out of the middle here, start getting their hands on the ball.
Dennis wins the hit out, but Chalmers couldn't control it. Hand pass comes out the back. Now Pint the chance going forward, the hand pass and chip kick forward or big leap over the back. The ball's punched away forward and cleverly done off the ground by Lloyd Johnston just to hack it out into some space. He follows it up himself, picks up nicely, kicks down towards half forward. Great kick out in front of Narkle, who took it in the hands. He swings around, wastes no time, kicks into towards half forward. A clash of bodies there as the ball spills out, and the tackle there.
Matt Shannon, I think, down, got crunched.
Yeah.
He was right in the middle of that contest.
Yeah, there was 3 or 4 bodies went in really hard, and he's in a bit of pain. I think he's had the wind knocked out of him there.
He must be hurt. He's a pretty tough player, Matt Shannon. Just a chance for Pint to restart and pair off.
So Dennis hooks the ball forward. Ball spills out, and now Stevens with the clearing kick for Pint straight down the middle of the ground, punched away from behind. Disciplined again from Districts across half back at ground level. Well controlled by Goody, gave it off, but this kick's going to be chopped off by Ross. Ross delivers down towards half forward. Barry out in front, just a little bit too high for him, and suited Lee Peters to the ground. He could get a fist to that and get it over the boundary line.
Just real discipline too, District's back line, not trying to mark the ball, definitely punching when they're caught behind. Once it hits the ground, they create run and plenty of voice.
So from the restart, Rowe at ground level, good hands, and gets it back, and he's tackled straight away. That's a crunching tackle from Bidmaid. But it'll be a ball up between wing and half forward on the near side of the ground here. Oh, up high in the ruck contest was Maloney. Maloney at ground level again, gives nicely to Brad Ryan. He's got a player free in the middle. And the kick's good, finds Fuller. Fuller just runs himself into trouble there. is in a couple of minds, and he gets penalised, and players want to go on with it a bit, but it's a Southern District's free kick at the moment.
Yes, as a coach, you just want him to keep playing footy. Don't waste energy. Just wasting energy. A chance to turn a free over accidentally.
So, Districts on the outer side of the ground. Lloyd Johnston chips inboard to Farah. Farah's got players on the near side. Ignores them initially, but then changes his mind and decides to go across ground to Big Ryan. Ryan takes the mark, indicates that he wants to go long. He does that, goes to the goal square. Matt Dennis is down there, gets hands to it. On the second attempt, it was knocked away, and PINT with a scrambling kick out of defence, get it out of the immediate danger area. As they're working hard at ground level and working it through the hands. This one's going around the outer side close to the boundary line. In fact, it's gone out of bounds on the full in front of the grandstand out there, and it'll be
Districts have put Matt Dennis deep in the forward, which I think's a good idea to try stretch PINTs a little bit.
The District's going forward again. Off hands, it gets over the back. Stevie Motlop toe pokes it to his own advantage. He's kicked it about 40 metres to the advantage of PINT at the moment, and now just gets it across to Taj Stanley, who got tackled straight away, and PINT burrowing in like ants around the ball is a free kick for incorrect disposal, and Jono Ross will win it. He chips out wide to Stevie Motlop, who off a step gets it out in front of Schwartz. Bounces a couple of times, and now Schwartz picks it up just inside the boundary line going forward. Again, a great pass. Bounces off the chest of Narkle this time. Dylan Barry picks up, kicks towards goal, but the PINT defenders rushing back managed to force it through and rush it through from behind.
Yeah, they got caught out then, PINTs, but the two guys pushed back really well just to cover that goal square.
Yeah, they were scrambling back, weren't they?
It's really got to find a target across that half-back, PINTs. It's just struggling at the moment. Districts are cutting it off really well.
Brad Ryan brings it back into play around that outer side, but a strong mark taken by Dennis again, and he thumps it back in. It's long down towards full forward, punched away from behind, out close to the boundary line, and eventually goes over.
I just feel Districts have got to lower their eyes again, and maybe the forwards have got to just keep leading and creating that space. Oh, there's been a free kick given away here. Will Farah, is it? Yep.
Yeah. So Farah out on the boundary line, looking around, but
the tensions come into the game.
Yeah, as we expect. Of course, Stevie Motlop playing for Districts had a season at PINT a couple of years ago before moving across to Districts. Farah's kick is going across the face. Dennis up there could only get one hand to it and through for behind.
And Stephen Motlop, he's been very good even when he was at PINTs. Trains hard, never misses training, works hard on and off, and drags the young fellas with him, and he'll even work with the injured players at PINTs and Districts. Very good leader to have at the club.
Yeah, it's fantastic that the players come back from the AFL and bring those good habits with them and drill it into the young players as well. Curtis Ryan in the back pocket. Kicks long, close to the boundary line on the outer side, off hands. Good roving there from Peters, but he's taken it over the boundary line, and it'll be a throw in.
The game slowed down a little bit.
So we're 19 minutes in. You're watching AFL&T coverage of the NTFL season via NT News and Community TV as Wyatt Ryan wins the hit out, but taken away by Curtis Ryan for PINT. Got it down close to the boundary line again, down on the wing, but it'll be a stoppage again. Ryan just uses his strength and burrows his way to the front. The hand pass comes out the back. Good tackling again, and again as the ball swung loose and Matt Shannon wins the free kick, but advantage is paid, and Districts have got it down to half forward. Dennis on the bounce, swings around. Farah up early. Play on's the call as the kick comes out and out in front of, nicely trapped down there, and Pint able to take it away. Curtis Ryan again gives and receives back. He's going to run into trouble here. Gets met solidly. It's going to be a free kick downfield.
Fair bump, I think.
But anyway, play goes on as the advantage is paid, and here's a chance for Pint. The kick inboard was beautiful from Frauenfelder, and had a player on the lead in Sam Bates, and Bates takes the mark inside 50, just being put on his correct angle here, and he'll have a shot for goal. And they got the goal early in this quarter and really haven't had another chance at goal, so an important kick for Bates here. Kicks on the way, looks pretty good. It is good. He's celebrating and urging the crowd to come along with him as the kick split the centre, and yeah, terrific passage of play. But credit to Curtis Ryan. He got the heavy contact, but he had a couple of touches coming out of defence and got it going forward for him.
Yeah, moved it. The first time I've seen Pints this quarter really create that run, and that opened up space up forward for the guys leading and creating space, and they can move the ball. Just got to get back into doing that and winning that ball, Pints. The Districts have had the opportunities. They've had in their forward line majority of this quarter, but credit to Pints, they've made it hard for them to score.
Yeah, well, that's right, and you know, it's 2 goals apiece for the quarter, so just a 12-point margin as we get close to half time here at Norbuilt Oval. I think we've got a 666 warning here against Pint, so now we'll get underway as Ryan just flips it over the top, coming in off the wing and hacking it off the ground was Bowden, got it long forward, and Willie Farah down there just had the perfect position, nudged his opponent under the ball and took it on the chest, falling to the ground.
Yeah, very clever in that contest. Just his body work. Will Farah's looked like he's coming into the game a little bit, had his opportunities. Just keeps working. I think it helps with Dennis down there. Takes the tool off Will, so they got 2 tools to worry about.
Yeah.
Hard to defend.
And Will also working around the ground, up the ground a bit as well. So Farah from about 40 chips at the ball. Goal umpire's making some ground, and it's missed to the right-hand side. So another opportunity missed for Southern Districts, takes them to 4 goals, 8 for the game now. Oh, the kick in is fumbled, and here's a chance for Districts. The hand pass comes over the top to Shannon. He makes no mistake. So Pint did coming out was looked like a pretty easy clearance for them, but just fumbled it there, and Districts bounced.
Very coach's nightmare, that kick in. Yep. Disappointing, a short one like that, to fumble it, miss kick it.
But Matt Shannon on the spot, received the hand pass, kicked the goal, and now stretches the margin out to 19 points as we get close to half time here at Norbuilt Oval.
And Districts have got them players in that forward line like Matt Shannon, Stephen Nagel, that will hurt you if you do turn the ball over like that.
Yeah, definitely. Bo Schwartz. Yep.
Definitely Pints are still in the game though. Definitely reachable.
Ryan got his hand to it. Greenwood did well, got it out the back to Griffin. Griffin's kick is a bit of an up and under, out square of the centre circles there. As trying to keep it in was Jai Barry for Pint, but not able to do so. And it'll be another boundary throw in.
Right in front of Southern District's coach's box.
Ryan, another hit out, but again burrowing in at ground level was Griffin for Pint, but Anderson gets a kick forward, gets some attention after he kicks it, and it'll be a downfield free kick at half forward. Looks like Ash Johnson it'll be to take it. He swings around, kicks now as the siren goes, and was looking for the leading player in the pocket, so the result of that is no score, and another entertaining quarter, but Southern Districts really have wasted the opportunity to set up a sizable lead here at half-time, Chris.
Yeah, Southern Districts definitely had the chances to put them away in their forward 50 majority of the quarter, but a credit to points, they're still in the game. They kept themselves in the game, and they're still, only 2 or 3 goals off it. But I feel Districts, Pints can't let them do that again, because I think it will open up for Districts if they do get that opportunity again.
Yeah, that's right. So an interesting clash here, top of the table clash. It's the reigning premiers, Southern Districts at home, who lead by 19 points at half-time. We'll be back with the second half shortly.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
we're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, up. Bring it back, bring it back.
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Goal! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End Footy. Nothing comes close.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way.
Welcome back to Norbuilt Oval for
And
the second
Sarah.
half of
She
this
loves walking
round
at East
4
Point every Saturday with her
2025-26
besties.
TIO NTFL
up.
Men's
I'm
Premier
trying,
League
Sarah.
clash
TIO.
between
We're
Southern Districts
Territorians.
and PINT. Hope you got to see
The
some of
Bailey's
that vision on the
Palmerston,
screen
where
at
you're
half time
always
of
welcome.
the
Our
magnificent
cafe is
sunset
the
over
perfect
the
place
other
to
side of the
unwind
ground.
while the
Was,
kids let loose in
fantastic
our
pictures,
fully
wasn't it, Bucky?
supervised kids
Yeah, it was
club.
great and
From
great
our
to see
weekly
all the
lunch
kids
deals
out
to
here and
nightly
families
dinner
kicking the
specials,
footy using
great
the oval at
steak,
half
schnitzels,
time.
all your
Great
favourite
crowd
pub classics,
and
and
be
modern
very
Asian
happy.
cuisine.
Southern
A great
Districts
selection
like
of
for their
drinks,
first
tasty
Premier League
meals,
game.
a bit of friendly
I think the
competition,
18s
and
played
the
under
best
it
sport.
last night, or the
Kazami's has got you
17.5.
sorted. Check out what's
Bit of a
happening
game
at
changer, as
kazamisnt.com.au.
Julie and I were talking. It's usually pretty warm out this way, but it's beautiful conditions. Still warm, but a lot better conditions than playing 4 o'clock game.
So we're underway in the third quarter. Matty Dennis doing the ruck work to start for Southern Districts in the second half. But, again, it's Pint first hands on the ball. As under
You know
pressure there was
Territorians are a
Griffin,
hardy bunch.
but
Hats off to
driven
you.
to the ground,
Whether you're new
picked
or
up
you've
and,
been here
going
forever,
forward.
we
Fraunfield
know
got the
what the
hand
weather
pass
can
forward to
throw at
Rowe.
us. That's
Rowe's
why
been busy
TIO
mainly in
Home
the back half
Insurance
today,
covers
but
your home for
his kick
cyclone,
forward was
storm
well
surge
directed,
and
but
flood.
once
It's
again,
good to
Brady
know.
Lake just fantastic
And with
defensively.
the only contact
Got a
centre,
fist to it
claims
and
team
won
and
himself a
assessors
free
based
kick
in the
for
territory,
We're
some
here when you need
illegal
us most.
contact there.
TIO,
Had a little
we're
bit
for
of a limp, but,
Territorians.
yeah, impressive once again. Loke plays on now, gets around the player on the mark, has a bounce long down the wing, but well read by the captain Brad Ryan, who takes the intercept mark just forward of the wing on the near side of the ground. Ball to play on now. So kicks long. That's not well directed at all, and pretty easily chopped off in defence by Connor Giddings, who goes wide to Big Dennis, who gives it on the outside. Oh, Brady Lake makes a rare mistake and
Top end footy is
gives
back.
Pint the
It's
chance to
fast,
come back
tough,
in
and a
as
pure
Griffin gets a
display of
kick
territory passion.
inside forward 50, and
From the heat of
the
the
drill
day
pass comes
to
in.
the
Here's a chance for
electricity of
Pint
the
right on the
night
goal
games,
line.
Every clash
But,
is fierce.
just a little
Each
bit
moment better
out in
than the
front of
last.
Prendergast, couldn't control it and threw for behind.
Goal! They're into front!
Lloyd Johnston wastes no time bringing it
This
in,
is
goes
our
long
game,
down to his
our
captain
way.
Bowden. He
Top
sweeps a
end
hand
footy.
pass inboard to Narkle.
Nothing
He's got a
comes
runner in
close.
Ross. Ross running through the centre of the square, has a bounce, almost runs into his teammate Motlop, but kicks long, Ryan down there, almost took a great mark and then just lost control of the ball, but he does well at ground level again, picks up and kicks the goal. A fantastic performance from Wyatt Ryan, and he's just a big solid unit, but he can get it done at ground level as well, Chris.
Yeah, he should have took the mark, but he's roving, and that's a pleasure, I suppose, having big guys like that can actually move when it does hit the ground. Matt Dennis is the same, but great ball movement there through the half-back line, through the centre of the ground, just quick hands, creating that run, which Pints can't stop. So credit to Southern Districts.
Yeah, they've got quality all over the ground, and Pint had that half chance to get the first goal of the quarter, but Lloyd Johnston from the kick-in just backed himself, sprinted away really, and got it out the back, and away they went. Dennis again tries to take it himself, gets the hand pass out, and kick forward from Matty Johnston. Goes out to Bowden, he kicks long down towards half forward. Farah out on the long lead, gives it off to Lloyd Johnston, drills a pass inside forward 50. It's a great kick.
Very hard to defend that. Lloyd Johnson spearing it in. Just quick ball, quick by hands, Jed through the court in the middle there. Hard to stop.
So it's Ash Johnson out on the long lead. Side's full of Johnsons and Johnstons at the moment,
Yeah.
Southern Districts. They're all quality players as well.
Even Will Farah just to be up and around the ground. Hard to defend when he's up the ground. And he works back hard, pretty hard as well. Are you backing him, Stu?
Well, a bit wide out for me. That one's gone across the face and
Ooh.
into the behind post, so out of bounds on the full. So Pint to reload from their last line of defence. go up the corridor. It's a dangerous kick, and they came in numbers, Districts in the end. It was Lloyd Johnston who had the perfect sit and takes the mark at centre half forward, and he's not looking to give this off at all. He's going back for the shot himself, I think.
I was just watching him. He let his man come back over to this wing, and he just was waiting to read it. And lucky for points, they kicked it straight to him. Anyone else, the points guy probably would have marked it, but he's pretty quick. Lloyd made the contest.
Just got that one off the side of the boot a bit, goes down towards the behind line, and in fact I think it's gone over. Yep, so another point goes on to the Southern Districts score. And Districts coming near side again. Again, Southern Districts got numbers to that contest and easily forced away by Jordan Johnston over the boundary line.
They're forcing points to kick it long then, so there's Southern Districts is defending really well, not giving that easy possession, that short possession, 2 points, which is making it hard for them.
Dennis camps himself in front, and as a consequence, Greenwood got arms around and gives away the free kick. Dennis wastes no time, goes in towards half forward again. He kicks in space, allowing Farah to run onto it and take it in the hands under a bit of pressure, but good strong hands, and a kick from almost the same position that Lloyd Johnston had a couple of moments ago.
Not sure whether Will's kicked one yet today.
No.
Had a couple opportunities.
It's going long, it's going right to the goal line, just falls short, it's knocked away from behind, shot, scoops it up at ground level, gives it off, and PINT again use it nicely coming out of defence. They go inboard, and Archie Stevens takes the mark, centre half back for PINT. So chips this one, nicely weighted kick, and into the hands of Proud. Proud plays on quickly, getting it forward to Jimmy Rowe, and Rowe has a player out in front who led nicely, and Sam Bates takes that mark. He's about 70 metres from goal, called to play on now. The kick's going close to the boundary line, just inside forward 50. But again, Southern Districts get there in numbers and force it over, and Connor Giddings, one of them, has been involved in those intercept marks and spoils.
Been really impressed with Connor Giddings across that half back, taking contested marks.
He's a good height, isn't he, as well? So as Dennis got it down, but picked up by Stevens, back to shot. Shot on the left boot, kicks long to the top of the goal square, punched away by Lake, but falls into the hands of Fraunfelder. Had an air shot with the kick. The kick comes in, but Jono Ross just working back. Got a fist to it right on the goal line to prevent the goal.
Really impressed with District's defensive work. They're pushing back really hard to help their back line. Ross Johnson's playing on the wing.
So long out of defence, and Ryan takes the mark, gives it off to Anderson. Anderson kicks to the contest in the middle of the ground, but that's well read and well taken right in the middle of the ground, and PINT will spread it wide to shot here. He takes it in front of Bo Stevens, gets held up now and goes the pass, but Johnston there again, Lloyd Johnston double-fisted it away this time as Ryan for PINT at ground level. That's a clever hand pass underneath to shot. Shot goes short. This time it's a better kick, and he finds Jorgensen. Oh, his kick just a little bit overcooked, and there he is again. Giddings just read it beautifully and got him going forward again through the centre of the ground as Shannon kicks forward. Just couldn't be picked up on the half volley by Dennis, but recovers, gets it back to Shannon. Shannon on the left boot, running forward through half forward, and just work rate, wasn't it? Kept working, got on the end of it in the end, and finished beautifully.
Yeah, just class play and the fitness level, like just to get it off half back there, and I think he kicked it to Matt Dennis and he roved it back off even to kick that goal. I was just having a look at Lloyd Johnson even working across the ground. I think he's definitely hopefully he gets another opportunity. The way he's playing tonight, he's definitely still got plenty left to give, I feel, to an AFL club.
Absolutely. He's still very young, only about 21 years of age, so I'm sure that that there's opportunities out there for him. Let's hope so.
Even Matt Dennis, that second the contest hit the ground, but his ability to get it back up to Matt Shannon once it hit the ground, just he's mobile for a big man.
So District's well set up around the ball, work it out to the free player. Matt Johnson kicks forward, but at half-back, Pint trying to do the tidy-up work. The kick got half smothered as the hand pass comes up to Ryan. He gets it forward to Sage. Sage is unbalanced when he kicked the ball, got it, but Barry got it, got the hand pass out, just held too long in the tackle, and it'll be a Southern District's free kick coming back to Dylan Barry at half forward. He kicks that might be just too wide out there. It is just over the boundary line before Stevie Motlop could take that mark. He thinks that the mark's
He's trying to sell it.
Yeah, I'm sure he knows.
Dylan Barry's been good last quarter. He's got himself into the game. Definitely creating, looks dangerous up forward.
Proud goes long and high, close to the boundary. Off hands, it gets over the back, but there's a blocking free kick here, and it's going to go to Southern Districts, the big fella Wyatt Ryan. He's got a couple of leads. Eventually gives on, but just too much on that. Everyone stopped and looked a bit.
Yeah, there was definitely no talk.
So this time it's a Pint free kick across half-back, just a bit of high contact at ground level, I think. And it'll be Giddy to take that free kick. And they're just trying to chip it forward. Kick comes out to short. He's got short options, but goes for one. But again, just zoning off Southern Districts, and this time Bidmaid read it and took the mark easily, and he'll thump it back towards half forward as it just gets over the top. Stevie Motlop takes the mark on the second grab, hooks the kick around. That's a clever kick. It's well. He's kicked that basically at right angles into the hands of Bo Schwartz. He drills a pass inside the corridor to the advantage of Narkle, but a little bit hot for him even, and Pint able to tidy up in the back half.
You've done everything right there, Steve. Bo, but just missed that kick to Nagel.
Kick's close to the boundary line, but the mark is taken by Marshall. And now Rowe kicks out close to the boundary line, looking for the ruckman. It's almost running away from him. He bats it back inside to his own advantage, but Southern Districts got there in the numbers, and in the end that was probably the best result that Greenwood could have hoped for.
Yeah, Pints had numbers through the corridor there. I don't know why they come out boundary side, but that's just fatigue and not talking, I feel. Pints.
So Ryan with strength gets to the front again, and again does it at ground level. Got the hand pass just missed as his teammate was a bit too far in front of the ball, but again they recover nicely to give themselves a chance. Motlop out at half back now, gives it off to Stanley. Stanley sweeps the hand pass over and then keeps running around the back and receives, and then chips out wide and finds Brody Lake, who didn't stop his stride at all. Delivered out to Shannon. Shannon looking to give the hand pass, decides against and goes long down towards half forward. The ball bounces out the back as running back onto it. Johnson just couldn't keep it in play.
Great ball movement by Districts, just really spread and switched the ball. Spread to Pints, hard to defend. Back in their forward 50, Districts.
Yep. They love to switch across the ground and get going, don't they? Do it all the time.
And they all run the whole back line.
Yeah.
Absolutely running with pace through the corridor.
Jed Anderson in close again. Just delivers it to runners out wide. But again, there's plenty of numbers around. But there's a free kick here. At ground level, it's going to go Southern District's way. Sash Johnson, he was limping earlier in the game and still looks a little bit troubled. Just holding the back of his neck. Obviously got some high contact in the scrimmage in there.
It's been good for him today. He's had a few opportunities, create space, competes in the air.
Johnson's kick, it's a powerful looking kick and dead straight through the middle. That's a fantastic set shot goal from Ash Johnson, and Southern District's really starting to flex their muscles now.
Yeah, I feel they're going to open it up. Points have really got to try and get their hands on the ball or stop their run. But it's hard to run, as I said, the whole back line up from half back we're running then, so they'll create in space. There was plenty of options across the ground. Very hard to stop, so you just got to try and Pints have just got to try and win the ball and slow it back down and take some control.
So 15 minutes into this third quarter, and Southern Districts have added 3 goals, while Pint have only been able to get the 3 behinds for the quarter. So Southern Districts stretching that lead out to 34 points now. Dennis back in the ruck, tries to take it himself, spills out the back to Bidmade, who quickly got a hand pass forward. They get it going out wide again, and again good delivery inside forward 50. This time Farah out on the long lead, chips a pass in looking for Wyatt Ryan. He's up high, got the knee in the back, just enough to get his opponent under the ball, and plucked it out of the air. And he's had another impressive game, Wyatt Ryan.
Yeah, he's been very good. I don't even think he leaped off the ground then. It's just a big unit. Great pass. I'm not sure who passed it in though. Put it out in front once again, made him get to it.
So Ryan's kick is off to the right and through for a behind. Yeah, just Pint really haven't had any flow in their game out of defence and getting it forward. Only a couple of times really for the game, so they've really struggled back there, but that's
out on the out of bounds.
Yeah, that's all on the back of the work rate of Southern Districts to get numbers to the ball, spread, carry the ball. They're a quality outfit, that's for sure.
Yeah, they are, and I think a lot of sides will grind to half time and then they'll open them up, just their quality and experience across the ground too. They don't have any weak links.
So Pint flicking it round through the hands, but the last hand pass hits the ground, and again a stoppage out there. Dennis punches this one forward, but thumped back again by Pint. Well read across half back. The mark spilt this time, so picked up by Fraunfelder, got it forward over the top, allowed his teammate in Bates to run onto it, but cover defence once again from Southern Districts, this time Lloyd Johnston, and happy to concede the rush behind. And again, he wastes no time, plays on with a bounce, and Bowden makes some space out on the wing here. He's called to play on now, swings back onto his favoured left, now ducks back around, chips it down the line, and could have gone to one of two. In the end it was Ross. He gives it back to Bowden, who kept running, receives and now runs forward, kicks long towards the 50. Oh, good cover defence there to get the fist in and knock it away.
Very lucky for Pints there, because Districts had guys through the corridor there. Bowden looked in. But good credit to that the defender to spoil that over the boundary line.
Jacob Maloney it was, just coming across, backing himself and getting to the contest.
Jacob Maloney's been a good defender for Pints, but obviously shouldering a bit of the ruck today.
So this time punched forward. Anderson's going to be first there, but went to ground and the ball trickled away and eventually taken over the boundary line for another throw in.
Districts have one spare in their back line, so obviously Pints players rolled up into the contest.
Dennis uncontested in the ruck that time, got it beautifully to Ross, or a big leap from the side from Willie Farah, couldn't hold on to the mark. That almost looked like a high tackle, and that's the way the umpire's seen it. So
Will Farrow's got a bit of age on him, but he's still leaping like a young fella. Still got that spring.
Absolutely. Curtis Ryan it was with the free kick, got across to Shot. Shot has a runner on the outside, and they're away again. This time the kick close to the boundary line, picked up off the ground and kicked forward, hoping that someone can get to it. But there's a whistle on the play here. Must have been after disposal, I think, some sort of interference. So it's Pint with the chance at half forward. Chip into the pocket, but too far out in front and out of bounds on the full. Jimmy Rowe was making the lead out there, but too far away from him. So Districts again from the back half. Thomas Clark takes it and gives, and off and running again. Jono Ross swings it out to the near side. Picked up on the bounce by Matty Johnston.
Oh.
Swings back inboard, but his kick's not good.
Got to hit that one.
Chopped off by Bates. Bates needs to move it quickly and find a teammate, but all he's done is picked out an opponent, and this is going to be a 50-metre penalty. So just a couple of errors from either side there, and Bo Schwartz it is, who'd worked back and took the intercept mark, got the 50, plays on now with the hand pass to Motlop. Motlop once again delivers beautifully inside forward 50, and this time getting on the end of it is Jed Anderson, who's having a bit of a spell up forward.
What's happened here? Back downfield. I'm not umpires.
I'm not sure what's happening. There's something happening right up the other end of the ground.
I think the umpires.
So we're still not sure. Umpires talking to players.
I don't think there's a free or anything, but
will the I think it might be coming back. It is coming back for a Pint free kick at centre half forward for them, so that's 120 metres.
Disappointing
ground,
for him to
basically.
give that away. As I'm sure that we'll find out. He'll be coming off the ground shortly if the coach seen it, just from experience.
Sorry if we were a bit confused about what was
Yes.
going on there, but I think most of the players were as well.
I think nothing. There was just a push and shove and must have collected him high. I'm not too sure.
So the drill pass comes in, and Jimmy Rowe it was that got out into some space and got on the end. Took the mark inside forward 50. Jimmy Rowe, of course, an experienced player in AFL and SANFL with Woodville West Torrens these days. There's a chance for a shot at goal. He'll be kicking from just inside 50. Stuttering approach to the ball, and he's missed it to the right, so they haven't had a hell of a lot of opportunities and starting to miss the ones they're getting now in this third quarter. Kick comes back in, it's forced forward, hand pass comes on the outside to Rowe again. He goes inboard by hand, a swing around the corner, the kick looks good, it is, and Pendergast this time finishes nicely for Pint, so the second time in, they got it done and they score their first goal for the quarter. But yeah, a little bit of heat on the play, a bit of push and shove between the players.
Yeah, just a bit of discipline. Obviously, Southern Districts had a shot on goal and it brought it back into their forward 50. A bit frustrating, but it's just them little things they can work on really to shut that down, Districts. But credit to Pints there. They all paired off, defended it and got a goal out of it. So you just got to keep working Pints to get themselves back into the game.
Yeah, that's right. And of course, it's a long season. It's round 4. Chances are they're not going to win tonight, but they'll be building for bigger things, and they've set themselves up pretty nicely with wins in the first 3 rounds. So again, A whistle on the play off the ball. That might have been someone.
I think the points player must
stepping
have
in the
step
square,
over, yeah. On it. Another. Just talking it through it again.
I think we had it right the first time.
Yeah.
So the ruckman, of course, Dennis takes the free kick. He just thumps it straight down the middle of the ground as it's thumped away. The siren goes. So PINT got their only goal of the quarter just before the three-quarter time break. But before that, Southern Districts had added 3 more, and they go into three-quarter time with the lead of 27 points. We'll be back with the final quarter after this short break.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. King for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back,
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Go! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End Footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to Norbuilt Oval. We're stage is set for this final quarter in the round 4 match between Southern Districts and PINT in the TIO NTFL Men's Premier League. And at 3/4 time, it's Southern Districts with a pretty handy 27-point lead. They added 3 goals to 1 in the 3rd quarter and have set themselves up for a first home victory under lights here. And it's been fantastic here under the lights, Chris.
Yeah, it's been great. It's big crowd, plenty of kids around, and it's been pretty good footy, really.
Yep. So we're underway, and this time PINT going forward first up. Bowden gets a hand pass on the outside, but picked up at ground level and fished out wide, and PINT get it inside forward 50 and nudge under the ball down there. Running onto it for PINT was Fraunfelder, but his kick is chopped off again in defence, and Southern Districts will set it up from the back half, but the kick's high and just lobbed on the head of Thomas Schott, really, so he drills a pass inside forward 50 and just picked up before it hit the ground, and the mark taken by Jai Barry.
Yeah, PINTs just need to get their hands on the ball through that corridor like they have started the quarter really well. Really need this to give them any sort of a chance or sniff back into it.
Yeah, well, they basically had the first shot at goal in every quarter.
Yeah,
they?
I'd agree with that, yep.
So
Districts will have to just work on their first centre bounce of every first quarter, things they can work on.
Yeah, that one looked like it was trying to swing back, but didn't in the end and stayed out to the left, so behind to PINT. Ross takes the mark from the kick in, sweeps a hand pass over the top, but he's given his teammate Taj Stanley plenty of work to do down there, and the PINT players come in numbers and force a stoppage inside forward 50 for PINT.
Definitely the pressure's on PINT, so they've lifted the first couple of minutes.
Again, it's a scramble at ground level. There's a whistle on the play. It's a free kick going Southern Districts' way. So it's Bo Schwartz working deep in defence at the moment. He wins himself the free kick. A couple of players standing, waving arms down the line here. That's the way he goes. And Ryan trying to get in front. Oh, Ash Johnson from behind. Big leap. Got hands to it. Couldn't take the mark. Brad Ryan got the hand pass going forward. PINT again just working it through the hands. There's a strong tackle here. PINT players calling for a high tackle, but Ray might have just ducked the shoulder then, and umpire says, I'll ball it up, as Ryan tries to hold off his opponent with one hand and take it with the other, but wasn't able to scoop it in, and we'll have another stoppage. Again, look at the numbers around the ball as eventually it's worked out. Hand pass goes forward, and a bit of pace coming through. Nicely done there by Proud. Got it on the left foot into the top of the goal square. Southern Districts scrambling in defence, and eventually they force it through for a rush behind.
Yeah, nearly the whole a lot of players around that contest there. I was amazed someone got it out of there. Now they're spread pretty wide now. Lloyd Johnson.
So just looking at the options in front of him. Strolls off now and kicks long to the outer side of the ground. Ball forced forward as Narco at ground level. Got the hand pass inboard, and the kick forward by Tommy Clark. And now Districts running through the middle of the ground. Bo Schwartz kicks long inside 50. PINT having to duck around. They've done it well. Get the hand pass across to Schott. Schott goes long down the ground. Big White Ryan almost takes the mark there, but just spilled out in the end. And now they work it forward through the hands, but tidying up at the back. Sage gets the kick forward, but Brad Ryan read it off hands and delivers out wide. And a bit of a slap across the face there, I think. And Jed Anderson gives away the free kick. And now PINT to go forward again. And the Mark taken by Stevens inboard. He goes back into the centre of the ground, and Pint have got players on the outside row. Takes and goes, hooks it back on the left, just chips it up high, and finds his teammate there in Murphy Short. Short inside 50 to Rowe again. Rowe trying to honour the player leading out there, but just gave it a bit too much air and it got punched away from behind. At ground level, Sage comes in again, but he gets beaten for the ball by Jorgensen, as Jorgensen, under all sorts of pressure out there, got thrown to the ground. The hand pass goes backwards from Griffin, and now the short pass inside forward 50 from the free kick, and another chance for Jai Barry.
Interesting watching Pints come through from their back line. I'm not sure what sort of game plan, whether they got a few out or what they're trying to do. Didn't look like it was flowing. I think that's the first time I've seen them switch during the game.
Barry's kick close to the line, but Lloyd Johnston there once again got a hand to it, and he's eager to get it back into play. Fetches the ball. Now he's got a short option, and that's Narkle. Johnston keeps running and receives by hand. Delivers out wide. It's a beautiful kick. Finds big Dennis out there. So Districts again happy to switch it from one side to the other. Ross kicks down the line and has a player out in front, Matt Shannon, who's been busy all night, as we've come to expect. And he just chips it inboard to Stanley. Stanley has a leading player down the wing, but there's a couple of Pint players there as well, as Schwarzenberg gets a hand pass over the top, and now a sweeping hand pass inboard gives Shot the chance. He kicks in towards half forward, but it's got too much on that one, and it's chopped off by Jalen Clark, who wastes no time, gets it into the middle of the ground to Narkle. Has a player running past in Lloyd Johnston. He tucks it under an arm and then runs and kicks long inside 50, but he's picked out his opponent in Brad Ryan. Had a couple of Districts targets up there, but picked out the Pint defender. Ryan chips it out of defence and finds Giddy, who goes short to Fraunfelder. Now they work it through the centre of the ground. It's taken by Jorgensen. He bursts through now, kicks long inside 50. Here's a chance for Pint. They had numbers out wide, and the kick was to their advantage, and it was Pendergast in the end who got on the end of it. And now he's got a spare inside, and it's the big ruckman. So we'll see what he's like with the set shot for goal, James Greenwood.
Yes, Adam Jorgensen's got him back into the game a little bit. He got himself around the ball. Been at every contest start of this quarter. And he kicked well.
I think it's good, it is. So big fella Greenwood gets himself on the scoreboard and gets the congratulations of his teammates. Might be first goal for the club, I think. I think he's on, might be on debut for Pint tonight.
Yeah, the normal ruckman. I think he's in a shoe boot. I seen him over the other side there. So yeah, first gamer. Had a hard day when you got Matt Dennis and Ryan White, probably the two best ruckmen in the comp. Yeah. In the one team.
That's right. So it's Dennis's turn this time in the middle of the ground, and he will be up against Greenwood. Dennis up early. Greenwood wins the hit out forward. It's just a hand pass along the ground out wide, picked up by Jordan Johnston, but had it knocked out of his hands, and now the ball in and under at ground level. The Districts players calling for holding the ball, but umpire said Giddy didn't have any prior opportunity, so it'll be a ball up back in the middle of the ground. A bit of volleyball between the two ruckmen. Eventually Dennis grabs it, kicks long. Oh, there's a big leap. What a mark that is. And it's Johnson again. He chips over the top, out in front. Motlop runs onto it. He's looking inboard, bounces twice as he runs backwards to outside of 50. Now has something he likes. The kick comes in low on the half volley. Narkle's out there, but can't control it as it's knocked out of his hands. And now there's a scramble at ground level again. So Stevie Motlop, don't expect the expected with him.
Just trying to create something, anything. Just our district's tackling pressure's been great today.
Matt Johnston swings around, kicks high to the goal line. Oh, district's under some pressure down here.
Ooh.
There's a toe poke off the ground by Ash Johnson, just fell at his feet. And the goal umpire says, yes, that'll do me. So a clever opportunist goal from Ash Johnson as PINT just struggled to deal with it on the goal line.
Yeah, PINT started well there, and unlucky for PINT, so he put the pressure on. Districts come away with a goal, but just even then when Steve was running opposite way to the goal square, just all the players were screaming off half back through the corridor. He had plenty of options which created that goal, that contest deep in the forward line. They'll be hard to stop. Districts, I feel that back lines, I've been impressed with their running carry today.
So the margin back out to 25 points here, a goal apiece in this final quarter. And the breeze has dropped right off. It's pretty still here at the moment as Districts again out of the centre. Matt Shannon, another clearance, gets it out wide. Willie Farrow runs onto it, hooks it in and then swings around on the right, kicks it high towards half forward. Bo Schwartz is there, had it knocked away from him and PINT clear it away. That's a terrific diving mark. And now PINT looking to run forward. It was Bates that hand passed it off. The kick's good and finds Fraunfelder, who's got a player in space down at half forward. And that's Jesse Marshall who takes that mark. He's called to play on now, kicks in towards the pocket, but that's just a little bit off the side of the boot, too far out in front, and drifts over the boundary line, and Brody Lake will take the free kick. Lake inboard to Matt Johnston. Johnston taking his time and now drills a pass. It's a great kick. Hits Mitchell Bidmaid at half back. So Bidmaid, another short pass. And this time it's Tommy Clark who goes backwards and inboard to Brody Lake. He's got a spare out wide and that's where he goes. And now a chance to build from the back half. Jordan Johnston goes short. And District's just chipping it around the outer side now. As a long kick goes down on the bounce to Dennis. Got tackled, the ball spilled out over the boundary line. So yeah, they were just patient with the build-up, weren't they?
Yeah.
Worked it from one side to the other and then got it down to half
Great
forward.
composure there. Just, they definitely spread both sides, so they had options there. And they're hard to defend when they spread the ball like that, Districts.
Dennis has a few goes at it, as did Maloney. Eventually, no clean possession and another ball up. This time Maloney got a hand to the ball, but again,
very congested over there in front of the crowd.
Dennis up high, wins the hit out, but it's taken at ground level by Stevens. He delivers nicely to Short. Short goes inside the corridor. That's a well-directed pass. And the mark taken by Fuller. Fuller has a lead on and honours that lead. And Bates takes the mark sliding on his knees at half forward. So he'll go back and have a shot.
Very good passage by PINTs through the corridor there, hitting their targets. Ball movement on the run.
So Bates, it is Sam Bates with the shot at goal. It's going close to the line. It's forced to the ground at ground level. Pendergast gets a hand pass, trying to get it to his teammate Marshall, but
Brodie Lake 1 on 3 down there. Great defending. Steve Motlop's pushed down there as well. Not sure where he's moved onto the ball or he's just pushed up the ground.
Some clever work. The ball spills out eventually. That's shot towards goal, goes right to the goal line. It's Alistair Fuller that was the kicker, and it's just got enough to get over the line. So it's another PINT goal in this final quarter, the second for the quarter, and they're not giving it away. And although it's looked reasonably comfortable for Southern Districts, PINT have kept chipping, and it's only a 3-goal margin really.
Yeah, the PINT's coach will be very happy with them. They just keep ticking away, and as we said, it's only round 4, so there's plenty of improvement to come as well. Teams getting to know each other and different players. It takes 4 or 5 games to get used to the conditions up here as well.
Yeah, well, that's right, and they're up against Southern Districts, who've won 20 of their last 21 games, so they're a tough opponent at the best of times. So
definitely the team to beat at the moment in the comp districts.
So Ryan wins the hit out as the ball spills out. Matt Shannon in close, does well to get the hand pass out on the outside, and running onto it is Bidmaid, who kicks inside 50, and big Matt Dennis got himself out on the lead at half forward. It just all opened up for him, and he ran onto that one and takes the mark, and he'll be kicking from just about the 50-metre line.
Bidmaid's just been class, just his skill around the ground. Every time he gets the ball, I feel he just creates something and hits that target.
So Dennis steps inside 50, kicks long towards goal. Farah down there, couple of grabs at it, but just knocked away, touch through for a behind.
Matt Shannon as well in the contest there. Keeps his balance and gets the handball out nearly every time, or finds a space to get out of the packs.
Yep. Brad Ryan bringing it in for PINT to the outer side of the ground. That's a well-directed kick, and he finds Fuller out there, goes inboard to Proud. Proud just at the back edge of the centre square, decides to chip short and wide to the outside to Schwarzenberg. Schwarzenberg just a bit confused, gives it off to Proud again. There's a free kick here, and it's going to go the way of Griffin. So after disposal free kick, I think. Griffin's got a short option inboard, and it's Proud again. So he's got a runner in the centre of the ground, gives it plenty of height, but he had plenty of space out there, did Jacob Maloney, and he takes the mark right in the centre of the ground. Wheels around on the right boot. Now he's gone the top and he's got onto it. That's a huge kick inside 50. The mark should have been taken down there, but spilt to the ground. Now PINT players run into each other. It's a bit of a comedy of errors at the moment, but what a kick that was, and hit the target as well.
Yeah, the PINT player, I don't think he knew how to mark it all. He just dropped it, didn't expect it to go over the back. But unlucky.
So the ball up about 20 metres from the PINT goal as once again Bidmaid gets the hand pass off this time, and Stevie Motlop spilt the mark and sees it trickle over the boundary line for another throw in.
David Barnyard and Shannon Ruskell will really want the coaches of districts to run the game out. Don't let PINTs get a couple of goals. Try and get a couple 4-quarter effort. Keep working.
So from the stoppage row, good hands. Gets it to Proud, who got it forward. Still trying to work it forward as Chalmers gets involved. And Stevens. Now the ball spills out wide and cleared away off the ground by Lloyd Johnson. He keeps running. Toe pokes this one forward, but he's going to be penalised for, I think there was hands on the ball as he
kicked it off
tried
the
to
ground.
toe poke it forward. So kicking in danger, free kick will go the way of PINT, and now the pass is good out on the boundary line, and far side of the ground from us. Kick comes into the top of the goal square. Off hands, just flicked up. Another strong tackle. Ball's worked out into some space. Now it comes back into...
Great tackle. Oh.
Curtis Ryan, I think that's been deemed a dangerous tackle. So Mitchell Bidmaid can't believe it, but it's Curtis Ryan who will receive the free kick, and he'll have a set shot from only about 30 metres out on not too much of an angle.
Districts have their tackling pressures been fierce today from the first bounce.
Ryan's kick is on target, and it's got the distance, so a great finish there. The Southern Districts crowd not happy with it, but free kick was paid. He was taken to the ground pretty heavily, but got straight up, took the kick and put it straight through the middle. So Curtis Ryan hits the scoreboard, and all of a sudden PINT have kicked 3-1 in this final quarter.
Disappointing Districts, let them in the game a little bit and haven't finished off the quarter, but credit to PINT, so just keep grinding away, working on it. So you'll be interested in a couple of minutes to see what they can do.
It's back to 14 points in this round 4 clash, brought to you by NT News, Community TV and AFLNT, of course, and it's been a great contest, and hats off to PINT, really. They've just kept chipping away, plugging away, and kept themselves in the contest and find themselves 14 points down at the 21-minute mark. It's back in the middle again. It's kicked off the ground by Matty Johnston this time, just to get it out into some space. Swooping in was Harold Sage, and delivers nicely forward. And now the kick inboard finds Wyatt Ryan, who kept running from the ruck contest, gives on the outside to Jono Ross, and he kicks short to half forward. Dylan Barry swings around on the left boot, kicks long towards goal. It's going all the way. It's gone all the way through. What a finish that is. I was about to say that Dylan Barry's gone a bit quiet in the last quarter or so, but got himself back in the game there, and a quality finish from out wide.
From the boundary line too, on the left. Very class player. He's done that fair bit in his career.
So gets his second for the night, and just restores that lead out to 20 points as Stevie Motlop has a chat with a couple of the PINT players down there in the forward 50. But I think Districts are feeling pretty safe as far as the outcome of this game goes now. But as you said, Chris, the coaching staff probably would have preferred them to press the advantage that they had. So Ryan wins the hit out, but it's going to the advantage of Rowe for PINT. He just couldn't get control of the ball. That hand pass misses the target. And,
big boy.
Wow. As bouncing off of Ryan was Jorgensen, now caught with the ball. And it's going to be a ball up. As Ryan just parks himself in front and gets the hit out. Ball squirts out now as hand pass comes out, and Districts with numbers around it control it well as Taj Stanley delivers beautifully to Ash Johnson out on a long lead. He thought about going short inboard, changed his mind, and now that one's going to be too wide and out of bounds on the full. So pretty laconic Ash Johnson is. He looks pretty relaxed all the time, but still feel that he's limping a bit, carrying a bit of an injury.
Yeah, he's been very good.
Yeah, he's an excitement machine when the ball's in front of him. So the ball brought back into play along down the line. Lloyd Johnston this time up high, takes the mark just forward of the centre wing. He's happy to take his time here. He's got Wyatt Ryan lateral on the outside, but he's going to go long. Deep inside forward 50, Motlop wrestling at the fall of the ball. Gets punched away from him and over the boundary line for another throw-in.
Districts have definitely been in the game ahead. It looks like they're going to win all day, but PINTs just keep the pressure up. And there goes the siren.
Yes, there goes the siren to end the game. An entertaining game. The top two sides coming into this round 4 clash. Southern Districts, of course, on top of the table by percentage, and are the reigning premiers, playing their first game on their home ground for the season, and their first game under lights here at Norbuilt Oval. It's a fantastic spectacle, but they've done well, and they've managed to hold on. They really had PINT at arm's length for most of the game, but credit to Mark Wiley and his PINT team. They just kept having a crack, kept coming, and went down by 20 points in the end. Some of the goal kickers, 2 was the most for the night. Matt Shannon got a couple. Ash Johnson and Dylan Barry for Southern Districts, and the rest were all singles across the board. Chris, any standout players as far as you're concerned?
Yeah, I thought Rowe and Jorgensen were good for pints, and yeah, there's a few for Districts spread across the ground, but I was really happy with Lloyd Johnson, watching him, and hopefully he gets another opportunity. Brody Lake, Matt Shannon, and I thought Jed Anderson didn't seem like get a lot of the ball, but the little stuff he does around the contest, the bumps and, you know, making space for little tackles and the hand to the contest, it helps his teammates. I thought he was good, but he goes under the radar unless you're really watching him.
Yeah, there was a lot of stoppage football today, and I feel like I probably missed a number of his in-tight possessions as well. But
and the 2 ruckmen too, Matt Dennis
absolutely.
and White was really good.
Yeah, absolutely. But credit to the PINT ruckman who kept having a crack all day, Greenwood and Maloney as well. They're undersized, but an entertaining game here at Norbuilt Oval. Thanks for joining me, Chris. Really enjoyed it, and I hope you've enjoyed it at home as well. As we wrap up from Norbuilt Oval, in the end, it was the home team, the Southern Districts Crocodiles, by 20 points.